here with the Sullivans, Betty and Michael, who are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary this year. Please tell us how you guys met.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
How did you meet?
How did we meet? We met the weekend of Veterans Day in 1973 at the farm in north of Thomasville.
My cousin, my second cousin, and her husband lived the farm right below where we're at right now. And I just gone through a tough time in my life, and they wanted me to meet a nice girl, but they introduced me to Betty anyway. But and I walked up to her mom and dad's door, and we knocked on the door, and her daddy met me at the door. He said, "How did you get past that dog?" They got old Thunder. He was known to be pretty protective of the place, and I told him, I said, I'm not scared of animals. And he said, he was shocked. He was shocked that I was even got past his doggone dog. But Tom and Mildred Price, they introduced me to Betty, and I asked her out for a date while I was there. But at that time, she was dating somebody, and I said, well, that's okay. So I got her telephone number. We both lived in St. Louis, and we just.
He called
I guess
the next week.
Well, no, it was later. That wasn't it?
No, you called the next week, and we had our first dinner and date
I guess
Denny's.
she dumped that guy. I don't know what happened.
at Denny's on
Hampton
Avenue, and it kind of went from there. I mean, we had a little period of time that we weren't seeing each other, and then.
And he continues to take you out today?
Right, and actually he had the space between was almost to February, and I still felt I really wanted to date him. I wanted to know him better, and so I kind of told a little white lie that I wasn't seeing another friend. But anyway, we hit it off again, and from that time on we stayed together. I'd made my decision. And he proposed to me in May, and
of '74.
of '74. And I thought he felt it was too soon, but I had a niece born in April of '74, and a younger sister. And I thought, man, if I don't plan an October wedding, which have been my choice, my favorite time of year, she'll realize she has an old maid aunt. And he consented to it. We planned.
There's no way that I wanted to get married in '74. I was going to at least go another year or two. But she was pretty convincing. But
and I had selected, I knew about the Hallmark Card Company, and they celebrated with a card on the sweetest day, which is set up or celebrated on the third Saturday of October. So our anniversary date does not always fall. It will fall on the 19th, but it will not always fall on the sweetest day. And this year it has.
So we got married on a Saturday, and our anniversary this year is on a Saturday.
And a little something about the sweetest day, as I said, it is a Hallmark holiday. It was founded in Cleveland, Ohio, kind of a Midwest celebration. And it was more of a period of saying, I'm sharing my love, my friendship, or kind of celebrate those things. And it fell what I felt was for a couple. I took it a little further than that, as you know, that we would be fulfilled for the rest of our lives. And it was easy for him to remember.
Well, the day was The day was perfect as far as the weather, just about like today. Nice fall day. Uh, we got married in a big church, but it
With family.
with family.
Did your family support this marriage? And
Oh yeah.
Yes, they
Yes,
did.
yes.
We did.
Her,
And
her dad wasn't exactly sure about me, but with my daughter, it'd be the same way probably.
we never had children, but we have embraced everyone that have been a friend and their children. I'd borrow my niece for weekends, and a weekend or two I'd borrow her brother, and so that was comforting. And over time, we've just, I can't say that we've totally missed having a family, but right now I do, because they would be able to celebrate with us, and just it was a good feeling. We were both 27 years old, pretty firm with what we believed in, set in our ways.
Same values.
Same values.
okay, values is better, because I was thinking, okay, set in your ways. That is important. 50 years is a long time to stay together, especially nowadays.
It is.
Can you tell us about some of the problems you had and how you overcame them in hopes of helping someone else?
I guess my main problem was her dad. Her dad was not ready to accept me, and her sister is the same way with my brother-in-law. Anybody that married either one of their daughters was not good enough for a prospective girl. But I asked him for Betty's hand, and that same day he came up. Betty, the boys asking about you, and he never did say yes. He never said no, and he just talked to Betty, and we went ahead and planned the wedding. But that was my biggest obstacle. I never really got his approval, but he was a hard nut to crack. But that was my biggest obstacle.
He was of this family, and felt that we would be provided for the rest of our lives. And
Are you saying he didn't want you back?
You know, and I think he figured I was going to take over the farm. After he died, I did take over the farm.
it has been, we have had a love for Oregon County. Both of us were born and raised in St. Louis, and my family bought a farm here in Oregon County.
Well, Betty graduated from here in
in
74.
61.
Or 66.
Yeah, in 66. And we bought the farm in 61 north of Thomasville. And I knew, working away from, that I could go back to St. Louis and make my way. And that was how it came about, to prepare for retirement here in Oregon County. And Mike embraced it.
Well, we got us a home church. We belong to Riverton Church. We've been members since 2000. We're very happy where we're at. All we need is a piano player. You play.
No, but other people in the family do.
But we both love Oregon County. This is the ultimate place to live. There's no place I'd rather live than right where I'm at right now. But, it's a beautiful people down here. I'm not in agreement with everybody, but I guarantee you, I think I made a lot of good friends here. And I got a church family, and this a festival like this is just perfect for Alton. They know how to do it right.
They
And
do.
it is a full-time commitment.
It is.
Determination, not giving up, never saying I'm through. That would be my suggestion to a couple now. Be friends, wait for the time is right, and ups and downs. the hard times.
I guarantee you one thing, 50 years is not a bed of roses. We had our ups and downs. We had our quarrels.
But you never look at. You guys are always smiling. You get along. You are not angry with each other. Okay?
Well, you know, we're both hard of hearing. We both. Have you ever tried to have an argument with somebody? You? But it ain't fun. But no, and I appreciate the interview. Whenever you called me and asked me about this interview, I said, "How'd you find out about our anniversary?" She said, "Betty." Thank you so much for the interview.